Please, Trump, forgive me. I am sorry.
Take it. You are going to negotiate with America with oil. I am telling you, every American that comes here because of oil will die here. Every American that comes here because of the oil of the Igbo people will die here, will not live here. That they want to take the oil of the Igbo people to give to Igbo people will die here. They will all die here. Come. Let Trump come with his America, and with you people, you all die. This lunatic.
American president has been taken to a secure location. Why will he go to a secure location if he's strong? In Biolotu. Why will he go to secure location? In far away America. The other one, they said he has run to, is it Greece or Italy? His plane had been moved out. You see them scammering, running into shelter. Iran, I salute you.
If you kill Americans, if you threaten Americans anywhere on earth, we will hunt you down without apology and without hesitation, and we will kill you.
Okay, finally, we've seen the Joy Youth in big celebration as regards the Mossad finally clamping on Asari Dokubo. This is somebody that has spied a lot of youth in the Niger Delta, also in Biafra, Anambra, in Abia State and different parts of the southeast. Asari Dokubo has attested to the fact that his men are the one buying people there in the southeast. But we don't know whether it's because of them wanting to make the Igbos become Muslim, because he said the Igbos are the one killing the Muslim there in the southeastern part of Nigeria. But we see in the Mossad now, as I'm talking to you now, Asari Dokubo is on the run. He's in panic, he's in silent as regards the Mossad finally placing his house under surveillance. And a lot of people have said he has run to Benin Republic. What's your take as regards this?
Well, it's very unfortunate, but quite fortunate for some people. Asari Dokubo has been threatening the United States of America. Asari Dokubo has been threatening the military presence, U.S. military presence in Nigeria. Asari Dokubo has gone to an extent and threatened the entire battalion or the military deployment in Nigeria. And the funniest thing is that, and he went ahead and said it very clearly that he belongs to the northern part of the country and that he was planted in that area to carry out, the wish of the northern Fulani, who are majorly Shiites, and of course, to an extent, the Sunnis. And he claimed to be a Muslim, a jihadist. That's what the picture is actually, portraying. And we don't know how Asari Dokubo come to that level where he started threatening American government in Nigeria. But let us dive a little bit into who Asari Dokubo was, even before now. And he can tell you at a certain point his narrative and his ideology of what he used to believe begin to change. Immediately he came in contact with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And remember, there was a certain time he made a very clear statement that it was Bola Ahmed Tinubu that made him. And that goes far to tell you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is completely a pro-Northerner, a pro-Muslim, and to an extent, I might be very suspicious over what is actually happening in Nigeria. In one of his interviews, Asari Dokubo claimed to have a direct link with Iran. And you can see very clearly that what is happening in the world now, especially in the Middle East, there is escalation of threats and war going on now in the Middle East, because the late Ayatollah Khomeini refused to step down on uranium enrichment, on nuclear program that was embarking on. And so therefore, the world leaders themselves now decided that there should be a regime change, that they cannot allow nuclear weapons to be in the hands of people who have decided to champion an ideology that has to do with radicalism. But let us concentrate, that's not where we're actually going, but just to give you an insight. But unfortunately, I don't know how how funny Asari Dokubo has just become recently. But you can see at every point in time, where he is threatening from his Degema local government, LM Kalabari, where he actually dwells. There is belief that the US and of course Marine has already started conducting surveillance on him. He may not have known that while he was coming on the public and threatening, the interests of people who want to save the Christians in Nigeria, who want to stop the killings in Nigeria, you are threatening them. They never attacked you. They never did anything to. So whose interest is Asari Dokubo representing in South South? And that is the question. And remember, at every point in time, he said he want to build an alliance between him and the radicals, Islamic scholars and clerics, are claiming that he is the sole Muslim faithful in the entire Biafra land, that is the sole person, is the only person that can bring about the Islam. And he went about, started pushing a certain narrative that there are Igbo Muslims. There are no Igbo Muslims anywhere, but there are Muslims in Biafra land. But let me just give you what actually played out, on most of those things he was actually putting in the public, just to tell the Northerners that made him, and also tell Bola Ahmed Tinubu that they are in line. And this Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the same government that went to United Nations General Assembly and threatened the interests of America. Today, they are seeing it very clearly that the world has shifted from the direction of what they think it used to be, are now trying to make sure that they take a particular stand over the growing radicalization, attacks, suicide mission championed by these people. And Nigeria is not exempted from what is actually going on. And you can see that at every point in time, they not want to contact Asari Dokubo, whom they believe that they actually implanted and empowered, in the southern part of the country, to begin to issue threats. Look at the issue of River State. Thank God everybody have seen it very well. There was no issue that's connected to the Igbo people or IPOB, but he make it an issue at the end of the day. Now, his own youths, his own people have reason to question the narrative and how he managed to begin to attack a particular people, threatening a particular people, threatening America. America before now, has been in Nigeria oil sector for a very long time. They are the one taking the oil. Ask Asari Dokubo, how many people can he come out and claim that this oil now are the Igbo people are the one taking it, or the Biafrans are the one taking it? It's not a matter of the oil. There are so many countries around the world today that does not have oil, but they are sophisticated and their citizens are very much taken care of. There is absolute transparent and good leadership in those countries where there's no oil existed. Even as he claimed, though he clearly has shown that he is derailed, that he's pro-North. He's the one mentioned it, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually made him. Now, the youth of those communities, Degema local government, and of course the LM Kalabari area, have come out to deny the position of Asari Dokubo pertaining to anything that has to do with the coverage, the presence of the indigenous Igbo people in the entire South South. The entire South South. There's no how. Even in his own he's claiming to be an Ijo man, right there in Ijo land, the people who are predominantly Ijo people, I can tell you that 55% of them are Igbos. So they are telling him that all those things, that if there's anything that happens tomorrow, that the people of South South will definitely join the Igbo people. That the Igbo people are not the problem of the South South. That it is the likes of Asari Dokubo, them are the problem of the South South, because they are the people who opened the doors and supported, the jihad, economic jihad, in sabotage in the resources of the so-called Niger Delta, let me just put it that way, that are not even beneficial to his own people. How many people have benefited from the resources of that Niger Delta, apart from where you see the likes of Asari Dokubo and the rest of them, another. But I don't want to put Dokubo in the picture. I think to an extent, Dokubo has shown maturity, have shown, even though he understands the situation on ground, but he never come out to abuse any trap and cause commotion. But Asari Dokubo is still talking about, threatening the most powerful nation, the most powerful president in the world, which everybody can, attest to. So that means what he's saying, that he has a direct support and a direct link from Iran, is the reason why we just noticed that all of a sudden the Mossad now publish his name on their online page, and he clearly stating, according to that report, that he is a potential terrorist. That is a big one. And from what we are hearing too, we are hearing that unknown to him, there's possibility that the U.S. Marine is already surrounding his LM Calabari community, in Degema local government area, as I'm talking to you now. So the amount of effort and everything now, I think what we're hearing, that it might like him, the possibility he might have gone underground or escaped to Cotonou, to avoid any possibility of, but we don't know actually what is going to be the position at the end of the day, because a lot of people are saying that immediately the issue in the Middle East dies down, Nigeria is going to be the next in line.
But the other day we saw Burna Boys and Asari Dokubo chilling. They were having fun, they were eating, they were drinking. A lot of people are saying Asari Dokubo that a finisher, because Burna now, a lot of people said, I think he has converted from a Christian to a Muslim.
Yes. I think he's coming up to that extent because he discovered, according to him, he said it's like Islam is more convenient for him now than Christianity. And if you look at it very well, there must be a reason to that. Interest first, according to them. But you can belong to any religion of your choice, as long as you are not radicalized, you don't bring extremism into it. That's where the world will stand against you. But to an extent, I said the Kuba, see, it's not as if the entire Igbo nation, even in the south there, Kalabari, Boni, Opopo, name them, in Shekiri, Urobo, name them, they are all Biafran territories, and most of them, 90% of them who are dwelling there are Igbos. They know, forget what is being played out. His own people know the truth, and they've started coming out now to actually speak up. It was not what it used to be before, and thank God, and a lot of credit need to be given to social media, for that. But let me just say it very clearly. Now we are seeing this thing very clearly. What has the Arab League? When they talk about the Arab League, we are talking about nations that make up the Arab League. Name them, Dubai, them. What is their contribution to? Even in Nigeria here, for instance, what is the contributions of the Northerners? What is the contribution of the Fulanis to the economic development and innovation, inventions, economic sustainability? I mean, contributing immensely to the development of the country. They don't. It's only in the southern people too who are massively involved in the development of Nigeria. Now, why would Asari Dokubo look at what he means? What is actually saying that he is connected to Iran, he's connected to the Shiite, he's connected to Sunnis in Nigeria? Buhari, who he claimed that he was the one that negotiated with him, he was the one that came out and told Buhari that he knows Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's whereabouts and he knows what to do at the end of the day. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not having any issue with Asari Dokubo, and all of a sudden they targeted him and brought him over with everything, with all the wealth he claims he have now, yes, with all the wealth he claims.
Over $2 million.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying, over $2 million on Tinubu's campaign. So he can say it very clearly, and he said it that he cannot deny Bola Ahmed Tinubu because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the one that converted him to Islam, and where would Bola Ahmed Tinubu get that understanding or that support or that conviction to actually pick him out? That's what they're saying, that the Mossad on their page said he's a potential terrorist. A potential, you must say. So they have singled him out, and the people, his own people, are not going to turn their neck for Asari Dokubo because they have been warning him, and there's a lot of complaint about his personality. But of course, what it is, the so-called South leaders now, they are quiet because they are part of the corrupt Islamic political driven complex Fulani agenda happening there now. They are the ones that made them. Well, how many of them can come out and say you were they're in charge of? They are not. So you can see the narrative now that he's actually representing the North, interest, the Fulani interest in the South, and that's why they are saying that any point in time they can also use him, to cause havoc or do anything, and he agreed to it. As simple as that. And for him to say that he met with Buhari, we don't know what happened. He's the one that knows Mazi Nnamdi Kanu whereabouts. And they know how to, and they pay him billions, and of course, and that was it. But unfortunately to him, if he has seen that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has gone past beyond him, has gone past in terms of popularity, now the whole world is discussing him, but the whole world is calling him a terrorist. So who is more better off at this point in time? And these are potential things that can lead to Asari Dokubo, losing his status, and of course facing the consequences of threatening the presence of American troops in Nigeria, who has come as a result of most Islamic killing, radicalism, genocide, jihad that is happening in Nigeria, which he claimed that he is part of.
Yes, he actually claimed that his boys are the one causing mayhem there in the Southeast. But do you not think the Southeast governors are making mistake awarding him contract, just like he said, but his contract has almost ended with that of, I think, Abia or Anambra. But do you not think the Southeast governor, they are making mistake working with an Asari Dokubo to buy, some people are saying they are Ebubagus of this world, who was set up by
just like those we are seeing what is happening in Anambra State. Soludo is shutting down, demolishing area market. It is not ordinary. Those instructions are not from the Igbo ideology, the Igbo concept, or the Igbo understanding. Those are adding concept and ideology to push a certain narrative. The way they are trying to champion Islam in Islamization through the traditional institution under Oni and the Sultan of Sokoto. Let me tell you, Burna Boy, who you were talking about today, he has his own right, but let him not bring radicalism to himself. Because if he brings radicalism to himself, he will face the consequences that comes with it. This is not about Nigeria where they negotiate with terrorists. They pay terrorists, they call terrorists our brothers. Those who are calling terrorism our brothers, where are their children? Their children is not in Nigeria to face the consequences of terrorism. They are abroad. These are the people who are actually fueling the Islam. The problem in Nigeria is that they do not want Christianity to exist. And that's one of the things, Khomeini, Ayatollah had with Nigeria. Sunni is the largest Islamic sect in Nigeria, followed by the radicalized army angle of it, which is the Shiites, and that is the consequences of what Asari Dokubo definitely has brought to himself, but not to the people of Biafra. I can tell you that. With him or without him, what is coming is far beyond him. And I can tell you, he has angered the people who made him, the people who created him, the people, who are a champion, who presented to him whatever Asari Dokubo is using in his house in terms of technology was never invented by him. These are the people who made the world easier for him today. He's the one, he's threatening them just because Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Fulani agenda has endorsed him and planted him in the south part of the country to continue to threaten the only powerful tribe, which he knows they have not looked inside. But thank God now there's going to be massive surveillance on him, because Mossad has notified the world that he is a potential threat and a potential terror.